All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Purple Podcast. This is your host, Austin. Hope you're doing all right out there, wherever this episode is finding you in the week. For us, once again, it is Sad Sack Sunday. So Welcome to Dairy, episode 2 coming out. If you haven't listened yet when this is out, go ahead and check that out. Follow along. We'll keep those ones riding along. But today, the long-awaited recording of season 4, episodes 1 through 5 of Stranger Things in our rewatch series. We're on to the last season we need to rewatch prior to the new season, guys. How are we feeling about that? We've come a long way. Still got a little bit more to go, but it's right around the corner.
What you got, Dad? I know you've been Mr. Stranger Things the past couple weeks.
Man, I love this. I know we got so many new characters, and we got some dudes that I mean, they really make me laugh. This damn Eddie, he kills me.
Eddie does.
Oh God, he reminds me of someone back in my day. Hey Griffin, he's that guy to me. So kind of funny, but no, love the new characters, guys. This one's going to be great. I've been itching so bad to watch number 6, just to get this thing going. I want to wrap this thing up. I thought that starting November the 6th, I thought they were going to do it. That's what, I don't know why. Maybe you guys were teasing me, but I thought November the 6th was going to be season 5. And I thought that was going to be chapter 1 of it. And I'm not going to lie. I looked just to see if it was, because I was going to watch it just to kind of get ahead of the game. So
it's probably because that day's so special to you. It's my birthday, of course. So probably we're just that excited.
Happy birthday, Griffin. This is our first episode since it being your birthday. How old are you? Tell the team.
Thank you. Yeah, my goodness. 28 years old. How does that feel for you, Dad?
It hurts me. I can guarantee you that. I can't believe I have a kid 28. Jeez.
I mean, can you think, what I keep thinking about Austin is like my pops, as far as I'm aware, he was 32 years old when he had me. So I'm just about at the age that he was when he had me. Can you believe that?
You're running a little late there, bruh. Come on.
A little behind the ball.
Yeah, kind of behind the 8 ball here, fella.
Hey, man.
November 6th as well is actually where this all kicked off.
That's
kind of what I was thinking, man.
Guys, did I dream that? Come on, help me out here. Did someone say that they were actually going to do that November the 6th, or did I dream that?
You dreamed
it. Call me out.
November the 26th.
You definitely dreamed it. But I will say, I mean, man, I'm pumped up, Austin. I think you can tell that the level is just upped. And I mean, with that, there do come some challenges, I think. And, I'm not going to claim, I'll just say right off the bat, I'm not going to claim that I think this has been a perfect season by any means. Mm-hmm. I think that there are little things that you might maybe have gripes with that are potentially caused by that bigger budget. That's not to say I'm not enjoying every second of it. I am, but I think with the bigger budget and with the more fireworks and whatever it is, you can run into some challenges.
Griffin, this creature is kick-ass. This Vecna is kick-ass. I think by far this is it seemed, and I said this the last time, the Harry Potter is kind of how each Harry Potter, it got a little darker. You're like, oh my God, this is no longer for kids. This Vecna's a bad lad. And I mean, he means business. And we start seeing that, man, he's not fooling around. I mean, he's just going at, good Lord, and all of that going on. You're like, oh, wow, that's some serious shit here, guys.
Yeah, this one definitely has a darker tone to it, no doubt. Vecna feels like it's like the most personified evil that we've had so far. We had the Thing, we had the Demodogs, and then the Demogorgon. Those things can't speak. This Vecna is some kind of wizard. Yeah. And, another thing, going back, and I'm going to ask you about kind of what are your main gripes. We'll dig in a little more there, pinpoint where you're, I guess, maybe struggling a little bit. Maybe you've just been critical lately. Maybe it's got you in that kind of.
It could be true.
But one thing with this season for sure, comes out in 2022. So we've already talked about the increasingly large gaps between the releases of these seasons. This is the first season to have a dual part release, to where they did like part one of the season. And then, the first part came out in May, and then they released the next bundle of episodes in July, I believe it was. So kind of how they're doing this next season, they did dual parts. And that also probably accounts for why some of these episodes, the lengths of them, have extended as well. Yeah. So I think I remember you early on saying how nice and kind of refreshing the 1 hour length episodes were. They're just long enough, but not too long. They didn't overextend their welcome. I feel like you could say that there's some parts in this one that get a little over bloated. There's a lot going on. There's 3 different like main storylines, and the episodes do sometimes linger a little long.
Yeah. No, I think that can be true. I will still stand by my initial comment to some degree, because I think it is nice to have, sometimes when you sit down to watch something, you want something hearty. You want something that's going to keep you for a while. And this show definitely gives you the rounds. It's kind of like, well, I'm sitting down, I'm enjoying it. And just when it gets to that tail end where it's like, man, this probably is getting long, or maybe I need to go to bed, or I need to do whatever. It's like, okay, now it's finished. And it gives you a little bit more of that complete feeling. I do think, from what I've heard, my buddy told me this. Is it true, Austin, that next season 5, each episode is the length of a movie? Did you hear that?
There's been rumors and things of that, but they actually have already released all the times for them. Some of them will be. Okay. Some of them still are like that hour length. So it's a little spotty. There's going to be some long ones. There's going to be some shorter ones. Not every one of them is going to be like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it is. Is
there an episode that's 2 hours long?
There's one in season 4 that's 2 hours long, the finale. So you better get watching.
Oh shit. Damn.
Don't you Austin, it might take him 2 weeks to do this.
This guy's
been a busy bee.
Come on, man.
I've been a busy bee. Now I'm watching episode 6 tonight.
There's no wiggle room. We got to get this one out next week.
I'm getting it moving.
Yeah.
Griffin, if not, we're going to do your ass like Victor Creel if you don't start getting it together.
We're going to crunch you. On.
Yeah.
Victor Creel, man.
Golly, that poor bastard. Golly.
That's a sad sack.
Hey, I'm telling you what, I'm going to throw out sad sack of this season 4, chapter 1, Chuck Munson, Eddie's dad. That dude's
it's his uncle. It's his uncle.
I'm sorry. Hey, okay, he's still a sad sack. I don't care what he is. His uncle is dead. Chuck is a sad sack.
They kick him out of his house later.
They threw him out of his house.
What else?
It was so cool. The lady walks in, she looks up at the ceiling, she says,
"Yeah, we're gonna
get you out of here. Yeah, we got to get you out of here." And
he doesn't say a word either. Like a poor dog tucks his tail.
Did he just like, okay, cool, I'm out. Hey, that place was so bad he didn't care, man.
No, I'll tell you what, man. I think that we might be kind of returning to form. You know who I think might be the sad sack of this season? Well, I was going to say Jonathan, but Elle's kind of a sad sack this season. Elle is a sad old sack.
Guys, I was thinking this, man. I'm almost just like sick of seeing this kid bullying and everything we're watching, dude. We had it in Casper. We had it in Stranger Things. We're having it in it. It's like, God damn, I'm just sick of all the kid bullying. It's becoming so redundant. Anytime there's a school scene, there just has to be bullying.
Austin, there's so much overlap in the shows that we watch. Last of Us, this. I'm going, God, you start, you can even see spores, some of these things. You're like, oh my God, we're at Last of Us. So, it really is.
Now, there's something to keep in mind, though. We are watching a lot of media. We're really consuming at this moment. So, it makes a lot of sense that we're seeing some overlap.
Hey, Griffin, Austin and I are. Not you. Hey, Austin and I are putting in the time.
I even found time to watch a new show on Friday night for the world and people who are consuming TV shows. Pluribus, I believe is how you say it, new on Apple TV from the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Oh, wow.
Very interesting show. kind of deals with the aliens and what would happen. What would an invasion look like?
Oh, Dad.
Would they be benevolent? Would they be evil?
Dad, it looks like you might need to start doing some investigating. I know that you're always on your wanting to be best prepared type of mindset. So, Austin, I'll never forget, man. He used to watch 2012 with John Cusack all the time. And I'd be like, what are you doing watching this movie so much? He said, I'm preparing. And he was dead serious. It was so funny.
I was joking with you.
He said, I'm preparing. I'm studying. And he had his hand.
When 2012 hits, man, we got to be ready. And it would tear him up. He
was
like, my dad's such an ass.
Go find Woody Harrelson in Yellowstone.
Oh, golly. Hey.
Yeah,
I thought we found him in Moab.
Yeah.
God, we saw several of those.
A few of them. Yeah, it was like the thing. They were just printing them.
Oh my gosh.
Golly.
Chapter 1.
Yes, kick it.
Chapter 1, the Hellfire Club. We actually start off with kind of a flashback and seeing what happened at the lab and when Elle disappeared. All those kids dying. Pretty insane start, cold start, because then we jump into, where the buyers Elle, they've moved out west to California dreaming. The mamas and the papas playing. Thought that was, there's been some great music throughout this season so far.
I agree.
But we kind of see what life is like out there for them. We meet Jonathan and his new buddy Argyle. They like to smoke smelly plants, and it's good because it's, natural, right? I thought that was pretty funny. I think Argyle's been a fun addition to it. Jonathan, man, I think he's gotten a little more shine and fun to him than what I've seen.
No doubt.
They've introduced a comic element to him. he wasn't doing much when he was just the sidekick to Nancy. He fell off for a little bit, didn't he? We didn't.
Oh yeah, well I don't know. I still get some sackery off of him, but I mean maybe
he's never not going to be a sack.
Maybe I'm being unfair though. Like he does have some good calls, like when they have the agents at their home, and he's like, "We got to get going." He's the first one when they're in the car to say, "Hey, let's get off the road." So maybe he does have a little bit of something going on there. He's got a little bit of a dynamic to him.
Maybe it's just that he's smoking pot, but it's made his character a lot funnier. I'd like to see some of the interaction he had. That dinner table scene where he's just mowing food and paying no mind to what Joyce is saying.
That was funny.
Yeah. Purple palm tree delight.
Oh, yeah.
But the big thing's back home, back in Hawkins. Chrissy's being tormented by something. You get these creepy kind of scenes where she's breaking from reality. We also see that Max is really struggling with the loss of Billy. We hear Kate Bush going back to California. Elle is not necessarily transitioning very well over there.
No, not doing well.
That scene, another bad teacher scene. It's like Elle, this very bullyable kid, the new kid, putting on a presentation about her hero, her father, died, saving people's lives.
And lets those kids make fun of her.
Lets the girl ask the question, and it's like, well, no, it really wasn't the assignment. It's like, what are you doing?
That was horrible.
It was just fucked up. She's just bad teachers, man. Maybe.
Well, that girl about got her. That girl about got her head concaved though. So
that was
Elle hit her so damn hard in the head, you felt bad for her. You're like, holy shit, she about killed
you. She was Abraham Lincoln, huh?
Yeah. Hey, guys, did you all learn anything?
Hey, Dad, yeah, that chick might think she's Abraham Lincoln when she wakes up.
Did you learn anything from Steve?
Oh, Steve. What did Steve teach? Steve's been a rock star.
He gave you, again, I said it, he gave you the Phoebe Cates time. How about 53 minutes and 6 seconds?
Yeah.
You remember that one? Tape. Yeah. And he's telling Robin that he goes, hey, every guy knows 53 minutes, 6 seconds. And I was dying laughing because for some reason that kind of stuck in my brain too. I think
was that a real thing? Did kids know that back in the day? Was that a real thing?
Griffin, people would be pausing on that point so much on the VHS tape that it would ruin that point. It
would ruin the tape.
You're kidding. God, that's great.
Come on, get in the game.
So good.
Get in the game.
Get in the game.
But also,
awesome.
The Kate Bush song, guys. I don't know if you all said. I remember this when Riley was watching it, and I would walk in, and I didn't know this show, and I would hear the music, and I was like, I kind of remember that. That was banging. That was some good stuff. And, and I see Riley and they're bobbing her head, and I went, oh, this song's going to come back. You watch. And it did. And it did. I mean, it still sounds great.
I'll say this. Shout out Kate Bush. I've been on Kate Bush for a minute, at least in some regard. You know that Maxwell song, Dad, This Woman's Work?
Yes.
That is a Kate Bush song that he covered. And that's how I learned about Kate Bush probably 15 years ago. So she kicks ass. So kudos to her. I think it's a great song choice. I think when Max is running through the Upside Down to that song, I mean, that was pretty epic, was it not?
Yeah, well, she's having those flashbacks in her head too, and it's meant to be that just really powerful scene. Yeah, and then it gets to the end, and it kind of trails out. They drop the volume down.
We get to meet Eddie Munson.
Yeah,
I mean,
tell us about Eddie. Let's hear about Eddie.
Griffin, let me say this to you. Griffin, we've watched some silly movies in our day, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking the whole time you've been Munson. Remember? And I'm like, oh, my God, it's another
Kingpin, Woody Harrelson.
Kingpin, I know, and it's Munson. And as soon as I heard Munson, I went, I'm telling you that
dun.
Yeah, and that hair of Bill Murray's just swinging. Yeah, it was great, guys. And then I'm like, oh, it's Eddie Munson. And then you see him at the cafeteria table, and he starts, just doing his hype to all the guys about, hey, D&D.
Return of D&D.
He's
the boys
the D&D leader. Yeah.
Return to form. Sad sack Will Byers moves away for his friends just to start playing D&D again. Maybe they just didn't want Will the Wise in their campaign.
Will the Wise, yeah. Oh, yeah, Will, man,
the Applejack.
You gotta like Will in some regard, but like, man, he's just like, this is Will. Like, it's like.
Well, one thing that I'm confused about with this character in this season is like, is he like trying to make a move on Mike, not like in a friend way? Like, is that what this is? Is that why he's been so concerned?
I'm waiting.
Normally I tear into both you all about this, but I kind of feel the same thing. It's like, I think he's got the thing for Mike. It is weird, Austin. I agree with you, because you can see it's like he was almost to the point of jealous. It just was I don't know if they meant it that way, but it was an awkward scene, Austin. I agree with you. That was very awkward. So I don't know if he's trying to hit on him either.
Yeah.
Griff, what's your thoughts?
I don't know.
It's rising above just like best friend. I feel like, is that what it's really trying to say? Is my
I mean, I don't get any weird feeling that he like is wanting to tear Mike away from Elle. It might just be like there's that undertone of maybe. Well, we're just waiting for the ball to drop for them to maybe introduce more clearly that Will is maybe not straight. I think that's kind of what is happening, and I don't know if that's going to come. I don't know if that's just going to be something that's kind of left on the table. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
Last thing I was going to say, Dad, talking about Eddie. So, whose long hair was better, mine or Mr. Eddie Munson's?
Eddie Munson's. Eddie Munson's.
Yeah, you weren't going to get that one. Come on.
Griffin.
The mullet.
This was a layup.
Griffin, your hair was horrible.
That's what
Eddie Munson.
I'm not even going to.
Hey, whose hair was better? Mine or what's his damn name? I can't even think of him. Wheeler, Mike.
Yeah, Mike just keeps getting a worse haircut. It looks like
Mike's got some bad wig.
He's got a horrible.
So does Will. Everyone's got bad wigs.
Yeah, everyone's got a bad head of hair.
Except for old Stevie boy and our boy Dustin.
Well, what about Argyle? Argyle's got some locks on him.
Yeah, Argyle.
I still don't know who this guy is.
Is that shit real, guys? Is that shit real, Argyle? That damn hair, man. What do you think?
Oh, it is. That guy's actually thinned out a bunch. I just saw recently on Instagram. So
Argyle.
He's a great character to this because everybody knew an Argyle in high school.
Pizza Planet guy.
Well, he's fun. I have a question, Austin. Is it a little too hammed up on him being a stoner? Is it a little too like? Do they play into it a little in a weird way? Not a weird way, but you know what I'm getting at. Like, is it a little like overblown, or do you?
I like it for it being California. Yeah, I think it works just for like the Spicoli type. I think it really does kind of work there. Where I think something hammed up isn't working so much for me is the Jason basketball guys. Those guys are just too jocked up, right?
Yeah, okay.
Just a little, that pep rally is just incredibly cringeworthy.
Yeah.
And then also them playing.
It looked like something out of Teen Wolf to me.
Yeah.
Like I was laughing my ass off.
It felt like Riverdale to me. Like Austin,
it looked like that Zac Efron movie where he's taking the ball, and he's out there and he does his dance.
17 against Rocks, man.
17 against great. He's talking about High School Musical, Austin.
Yeah, I'm talking about the high school, but no,
17 in that one too.
Hey, 17 rocks, dude. That 17 again.
That was at the end. Naive by the Kooks. What is that at the end? Is that their? You're so naive yet so. It plays on the outro. It's really great.
Oh, I'm not certain, to be honest with you.
Talking about another great song in the early going, we got Detroit Rock City by Kiss, when the basketball montage and them playing D&D. R.I.P. Ace Frehley, had to get that one in there. But that sequence is really great. There's the never tell me the odds Han Solo line when they're playing D&D as well. I just love that they brought in Erica for that, and she's fully committed to the nerd bit now. She's Lady Applejack. So that was really cool, and they get that crit hit. And then the last, what you're left with is Chrissy getting, crushed from like the inside out.
How weird was that? Yeah.
That was poor
Chrissy, wake up!
And Eddie
I don't like this.
Go down. Yeah.
There's an edit. There's an edit of that into a song where he's going, Chrissy, wake up! I don't like this. They do that. You'll have to look it up.
Here's the question: did you guys think that Eddie was kind of pulling some moves on Chrissy before she broke all her bones and had her eyes fly out of her head?
Hey,
it kind of seemed like he was. He was maybe getting in there a little bit. Do you think Eddie had a chance?
I do think Eddie was making a little time. I really do.
And I got Chrissy as an underdog sixth man. I thought she was really sweet, really kind. There were some funny things when she kind of remembers his band, when they are having that kind of first drug deal in the woods.
Yeah.
Stuff. Justice for Chrissy. She's the next one. You feel bad
Chrissy, yeah, she went down. What was that one nutsack's name that was on the you know what I'm talking about?
Who's Fred? Fred's dead, baby.
Fred, yeah! Freddie!
Fred's dead.
Oh,
Fred got snapped. It was snap, crackle, pop for that cat.
Seemed like he deserved it, though.
Oh, yeah, they snapped
You know what?
It's
bad when you're watching you're going, snapped. Oh, good. Yeah, he got
Murderer! There's been some creepy sequences. This is more like these,
This Vecna is a bad dude, man. I said it from the get-go he's a scary creep. It's not only
he's built like the Grinch, though, when they show him full-bodied, like kind of
Austin,
that front pocket he's got.
He looks like a Skeletor from the outside, kind of. Funny. But then he's got that Creature of the Black Lagoon kind of look. If you remember that old flick,
well done.
He's got that Creature of the Black Lagoon. Yeah,
that's a good.
Yeah, but I'm digging this guy, Austin. I'm really digging him. I think he's
powerful.
It's like Griffin said in it the other day. Hey, we got a bad guy. We got a bad guy that we're all. When he comes on, what do? You're watching. You can't wait to see what this. Bit. Yeah, you really do perk up because you want to hear everything in his voice. Whomever's doing the voice kicks ass. It's kind of like Vader. It's a stern voice. It's done really well done.
What's weird to me is that, of course, he's a terrifying presence. He's super freaky to look at. Obviously, the victims of Vecna are terrified of the guy. But when he's speaking to them, he has this join me Like it's almost this weird, like, it's almost like he's trying to. It's not that he's trying to like make good with them, but there's this weird aura, like culty, like, hey, well, you're joining me. This is a good thing.
Griffin, he says it's time for your suffering to end.
Yeah,
is what he says. And then next thing you know, you hear, and I swear the sound effects are great. It's like crack, and you're going, oh God.
Yeah. Well, you see it too.
Yeah, and you see it in the eyes, and it is. And Eddie, and I said it a moment ago, Eddie sees all this go down. I mean, he is horrified.
Yeah.
Because I think in some way, I think he thought it might have been that Special K that he was talking about. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was, man, he kind of brought a little humor to those horrible scenes. Well, he brought a lot of humor to them.
He did.
So, liked him.
Well, yeah, but on the run.
I think he also plays a pretty convincing scared out of his damn pants, though. You know what I mean? Because I was just thinking, how the hell would you respond in a situation like that? It's like, he just
no one's going to believe you either, like you are the prime suspect.
Well, he said that to the guys when they found him, and they said, hey, try us. But he said, you're not going to believe me. Oh, Reefer Rick. That was the nice hideout, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Do you know what, Dad,
cool house.
Dad, were you by chance Reefer Rick back in your day? Was that you, Dad? Were you Reefer Rick? Were you the man?
I was not Reefer Rick, but I knew a Reefer Rick. I can promise you that.
Maybe
hey, did you get the Goonies? Did you get the Goonies reference in this one? I mean, it's actually in chapter 2. Did you get the Goonies reference?
What was the Goonies reference?
Holy Mother of God! Did you all hear that one?
No,
I think it was one of
things.
The police when they go to Eddie and Chuck, and I think it was the policeman goes, "Holy Mother of God." And I thought of you guys. I went, oh, they're going to know that's Goonies right off the bat.
They refer to Mike Myers in this one, too, when Nancy's sticking her nose where it shouldn't be and, getting Fred killed in a way.
I did hear that.
I did hear that. And they talk about Freddie, too, when the little Wheeler girl is asking questions about the boiler room or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
America?
No, not her. Mike's little baby sister.
Okay.
But
yeah, this second episode, Vecna's Curse, we get to know that Hopper is alive. We haven't really talked much about that yet. That's Joyce's whole.
Give me a Kamchatka.
Kamchatka. Joyce is back. She's received this mail package from Russia, and that's kind of putting her on. Links her and Murray together. They head to Alaska, so we haven't really touched on that side of the storyline yet, but it's great seeing Murray again. Murray's a great guy, and her with Joyce. A lot of good chemistry there, a lot of good funny laughs, everything there.
For sure.
Wayne Munson already talked about him, and then just the ending, because they end up finding Eddie in this episode talking about Hawkins being cursed. I thought was a pretty strong scene as it's leaving. You also get the talking heads in this episode. Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer, yeah.
Yeah.
Austin, I got that one highlighted. I love that.
I got that one. I also got Past the Dutchie. I got that one.
Yeah, we all heard that one. No doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Max compares Eddie to Ted Bundy. Did you all remember that one? I went, good Lord, Max, it's not that bad. I was kind of surprised by that one.
Say that?
Yeah. Griffin, are you watching any of this going on? What are you doing? Sleeping I think old Griff's sleeping.
I might have had a little bit of that Purple Paradise or whatever the hell. Maybe
Purple Palm Tree Delight, man.
Purple Palm Tree Delight. Maybe that was me. I said, hey, bro. Right.
How about I run through these last 3 episodes and little tidbits, and we'll get into our characters. That sound good, guys?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Chapter 3, The Monster and the Superhero. We wake up, we see Doc Owens and Ruth Nevada and the military come asking questions, taking things away from him. So we know, and we get a look in right then and there, that there are suspicions that this L, basically who it is still out there, not dead. They're looking for. They think that she's actually the root cause of all this. Doc Owens, on the other side of the coin, thinks that she's the one who can save them from this. And that's what we kind of get into this, where there's the fallout of Elle just smacking the girl in the face, right? Yeah. She's questioning if she's the bad guy or the good guy. And then she's getting taken to this place, which we see basically, I think is it Dear Billy, where they actually get to the Nina?
I can't remember. That was in the last episode. That was in the 5th.
Yeah. So in the 3rd one, they're basically just setting it up. So it's the fallout of that. Basically, Fred dies in this one. Or no, there's what it is. Here it is. The really good scene that I liked in this one is Nancy had just gotten with the police, basically seeing Fred's dead body.
Right.
And then the whole gang rolls up and looks at her with this kind of concerned look. And she just knows. You can tell it's really good acting in that part where she just knows that it's back. Something's going on again. The gang's assembling and getting ready to roll from there. But the police come and get Elle that episode. So that's kind of the biggest thing there. And I guess the gang are trying to find out. We have Robin and Nancy teaming up, going to the library where we have the scrolls. I know we mentioned that from It recently. And Robin, being the chowderhead that she is, annoying Nancy. So I think that's kind of a fun dynamic and team up that we have there. And they're starting to hint at some things with Steve and Nancy, right?
Yeah, they are.
Just a little bit.
Sorry, Jonathan. Secret squirrel.
That squirrel.
Yeah, he's getting ready to lose his squirrel. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Into Dear Billy, what's all happening there is basically Hopper's escape, which is crazy. Squeamish scenes looking at that leg that had been hit and ripping that skin off, the noises that they give you. Ugh, terrible. The shootout in that one at the buyer's house when they're trying to leave. They think it's the pizza arriving. It's actually the military there. That was a crazy, intense scene that was wholly different than anything that we've seen in the series so far. And then also Yuri with the twist. He's turning all them in. That shit was crazy, terrible. Hopper just gets away. You're like, damn, he get it. He got it. He made it. He's got his peanut butter. He's getting warm. Next thing you know, they're banging at the doors. They're
denied. Austin, that kind of starts some. I'll just get into some of these gripes. Hopper getting hit in the leg with that thing that breaks his freaking ankle. I mean, that shatters his leg, right? Like that guy's not moving.
We got to believe he's got the will.
That dude shattered his whole freaking leg, the lower part of his leg. That is shattered. There's no way in hell that guy's moving after that.
No.
I think he would have. I don't think the guy could have run through the snow the way he did. He had no shoes on. Have you guys ever run through snow? How freaking cold that is on your feet. I think that would have killed the guy. Like, there's no way he could have done that.
Well, I'm thinking all these things as well, but like where you have to imagine is like also it's that or Kamchatka.
Kamchatka. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That,
do it or you don't.
Yeah, I don't know. And obviously, like, this is a fantasy show, so I'm being an idiot. But, like, we have that. And then let's be real here, too, guys. Yuri's plane, Joyce and Murray go down in that plane. There is no way on God's green earth that they survived that crash. What do you guys? I mean, that was they didn't even try to make it seem like it was feasible. They just bang! It was like there's no way they lived. I mean, come on.
There was something.
And if we're really going to get technical, you're talking all of these things about, hey, there's no damn Vecna, Vecna. I mean, come on. You're going, hey, we got to hit that. Vecna. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So stop, dude. This is part of the show, man. This is what's fun about it.
Well,
our boy Hop's a badass, man. Come on.
Just go along
with the freaking show.
I can't wait to see how Joyce Byers gets to Russia. Maybe she's going to turn into Supergirl and fly.
He got it. He got it. Hey,
right on the money with that.
Last thing with me being an asshole. Question. I have a question for both of you guys.
Yeah.
What do we think about Hop's speech to
Agent Orange?
It Dimitri to Dimitri? What do we think of Hop's speech to Dimitri? Does he pull it off?
It's Enzo, right? Which
one's
Enzo?
But on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Google right now, I'm seeing his name is Dimitri.
Okay,
so that might be his real name, but Enzo.
Yeah.
Does Hop pull off that speech? That's my question.
Griffin, I thought that was excellent. I mean, it to me, I mean, the three of us really like Hop.
We love Hop.
We love the guy. And one, with the shackles thing, I put down Hop as a badass in my notes. I'm like, anybody that would even attempt to let someone hit that shackle, try to take that, bend it, whatever, on his ankle. I mean, it would have broke his leg. I mean, let's just be honest. But I just, man, he's such a badass. But when he started talking about that Agent Orange and, he started kind of taking, he's like, I knew what could happen if I had a child. And then this awful thing happens to my beautiful little girl. I mean, he cannot get it out of his head that this isn't on him. And he started talking about he doesn't blame his wife for leaving him and all of that. I mean, it was, to answer your question, Griffin, it was gut-wrenching to me.
She didn't blame me with words.
Right. But Griffin, that cat, I feel bad for him, because that's why we know now, that's why he was drinking on the job. That's why he was always about half-cocked. I mean, he's got a lot of demons, and he feels responsible for this. I really liked it.
We've already had the black hole talk, so he has this ideology in his head about what he was, and he's already questioned himself. And in this one, it's just a return to it, and
I am the curse.
I am the curse. Yeah, he said I needed them, and when I did, I signed them over to die too. And he's not wrong. He is facing.
No, he is not wrong.
What's your take on the speech, Austin? Let's hear your take on the speech.
I mean, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought he hit a lot of points. I try to imagine what I would be feeling in that situation, because he took a lot of really bad risks. Joyce did not need to be involved with this. And the kid part, like, I get you wanting to try, but like, God, it feels terrible too that he, it's so hard. You got to think of what yourself you'd want to do. And you wanted to have a kid knowing the risks. You wanted to get the fuck out of Kamchatka knowing the risks. And, you gambled, as Enzo says, today we gambled and we lost,
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
I guess you didn't like it too much.
Well, I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I wasn't sure how I felt. Like, sometimes those scenes just get you so good and they just hit you really hard. And I was like, I really love Hop, and I think that David Harbour's a great actor, so I want to be like really invested in this moment, but they were like, I don't know. I don't know if it was like the best I've ever seen that done, but it did well enough. I think there were really good parts of it. That's a really hard moment to pull off.
Yeah. Did it just seem like he was blowing smoke? Just kind of.
I don't know. I think it just like something about it for me just was the tiniest bit flat. Like, I'm talking tiny amounts. I'd give it, if you're rating it on like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like an 8 or a 7, probably like a 7-8. 7-8's not bad, but is that like a knocks you right on your ass? Not for me, but 7-8. He did pretty well, I thought.
All right. I hear you. You guys have a favorite of these first 5 episodes?
What you got, Pops?
A favorite character?
Let's do
favorite episode.
Yeah.
It had to be 4 or 5.
Like Dear Billy?
4 or 5. Yeah, the Dear Billy. when Max goes back, and I mean, I thought she put on a really nice performance as well. Talking.
This was her episode.
Yeah,
it really was.
Max
she was talking to Billy's gravesite, and she was saying, hey, we had all these troubles, but at the end of the day, really, you were my brother, and I thought that kind of hit really hard. I definitely my favorite, and I think that young lady can act. We found out she's got some chops. She's gonna. I hope I'm not wrong here. I hope we see her more and more of her in the future, in the coming episodes, and nothing happens to her. I love that they kind of figured out, and y'all can make fun of me if I say this wrong, but like the angel is, hey, the music, by her having that, Kate Bush in her ear, and that it kept Vecna away. I really like that. Of course, I love that music. And again, I thought she was, I don't want to say excellent, but she was pretty damn good. She pulled it off.
Hey, Dad, another question. What'd you think of our man Loudon Swain showing up in episode 5?
That damn hair, I can't get over it, guys. I struggle with his damn hair. And then I struggle with that.
He's got some lettuce, doesn't he?
Man, Papa's back. Papa's got a brand new bag, and he, guys, you know what? And I'll throw this back at you guys. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is Owen a good guy? Is Owen a bad guy? I mean, I'm a sucker, and I keep thinking Owen's a good guy. I keep going, oh, he's doing all the right things, and then he turns Elle over to Brenner. And I go, oh man, this is not good. But I'm a sucker. I'm starting to feel like Brenner maybe doing something good. I think he is.
He's a perplexing character. I think
he really is.
I think he does genuinely care for Elle, but it's just his means of affection and being around for those kids was just really demented. It just was so off base. I think he means well in a way, I think he truly does, but obviously his methods are a bit
Austin, he's got a real creepy way about him. It's creepy. It doesn't, like you said, it doesn't feel genuine. But when he says, and I had it quoted here somewhere where he says that I can give you back your, what it was, how did he say that, guys? Help me here. I can give you back. Yeah, basically, I can give you back your powers. Your gifts have been stolen.
Oh, yeah.
I can help you get back your gifts.
I believe.
And I believe. I think when you see, the only time that you really see, and I want to say out of character, but he goes, "What have you done? What have you done?" We see that very beginning. Just that. Like a father look. That was the only time you really see him ever as a father, guys, to me.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But hey, back to the lettuce. The dude has got a nice head of lettuce, man.
Yeah,
gosh darn,
man,
he does.
Loudon
Swain.
Guys, I lied to you. I have one more gripe.
That's hard to believe.
Taking Elle back to when she was a little girl, some of those little snippets with the CGI Elle as a little person. Why didn't they just use that little actress that portrayed her a couple of episodes ago? Do you remember that, where they actually show her kill the whole group? They had this other little actress play her, and I thought the girl kind of looked like her. I thought it was perfect.
I thought it was CGI then too.
I didn't think so.
Austin, I thought it was CGI.
It was a little actress. It was an actress. There's even, if you looked at the credits, it was young Elle. It was another actress. I thought she played.
That's really impressive.
I thought she looked just like her. But when we see little Elle in this episode, she's CGI. It's why did they do that? It just looks a little silly. So
yeah, she looks like a little monkey or something.
She looks like a little monkey. It's why did you do that? So.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite episode from these first 5G?
It'd be episode 4 for me. I mean, I thought episode 4 was just really sweet, man. And you get to see Max kind of sticking it to Vecna. That was badass. I don't remember what episode it was, but I think when it could have been episode 4. They all kind of strung together for me. When Robin and Nancy are teaming up. Is that episode 4 or is that 3?
So in episode 4, that's when they're actually at the nut house and they interview Victor Creel.
Oh, okay. Well, then it'd be episode 4 then still, because I really love that. That episode was great. The Victor Creel, I think the Victor Creel thing is cool. It's interesting. I don't know. Again, I thought maybe Victor Creel as this old man with these sewn eyes was a little dramatic. It was kind of Okay, I get it, but you know, what did you guys think of that? Was that a little bit of a reach, all of that?
I really liked it. I liked it because it gave it some depth. You're going, okay. And then when they bring the house and, his house back in 5, you're going, okay. You kind of felt it. To me, you did. What'd you think, Oz?
I think a lot of the characters in this season kind of feel like characters and people that we've seen before, pretty on the head. So like you have your demented, crazy psycho, you have the outcast kind of leader who hasn't graduated yet. You have the stoner from California. Yeah. There's a lot of those things in it. You have the dweeby companion in Fred, you have the cheerleader, you have Jason, the over, zealous of sorts, I guess you could say, guy or old boyfriend trying to get revenge, who's going to take it far too far. So I think that's sometimes like maybe the originality can be questioned, and it's like, it's a little cheesy.
What was that joke from back earlier where they're like, it's a bit reductive, or what was the word that they
derivative?
Used? Derivative, yeah, it's a bit derivative. So,
yeah, literally.
Yeah, I don't know. God, I'm sorry, guys, but freaking Nancy. What are the odds Nancy looks at Max's drawings for 20 seconds and goes, oh my God, I have it, and starts folding everything and puts together a perfect freaking house. It's like, come on.
We've seen so many of those scenes throughout the show.
Drawing the windows, and then she's like, oh, this goes right here.
I've seen this before. It was like,
it's just real. Like season 2. It's just like season 1. It's all these places real. Where they do these puzzle pieces to figure out.
The only way I would have accepted that is if Bob Newby arose from the dead. He could have had all his skin hanging off his bones. Bob Newby comes back from the dead after being eaten by the demo dog, and he damn does it. Then I would believe it. But damn Nancy figuring it out like that.
Griffin,
real.
Bob
when did Nancy even see the house? When did
they call her Nancy Jones?
See the house? Did Nancy even see that house? How the hell did she know what it looked like?
It was in the fish. The
microfiche.
The microfiche.
I've seen this. Let me fold up everything because Max drew everything in perfect proportion to put together this house.
Yeah, they kind of ripped Max's drawings too, and I'm like, those are actually pretty decent and informative. Yeah. But
I don't know, man. Some of this stuff's just been kind of far-fetched to where it's like, and I mean, I get it, Dad. The whole show is far-fetched, but it's like, guys, really? Yeah. And like, they're just jumping kind of fast. Like, even how the hell did Joyce and Murray get the shard of glass? From what I could tell, it looked pretty damn hard to get that shard of glass on the ground. Somehow it ends up in Joyce's hands, and she's cutting Murray's robe. It's like, what? How did we get that? How did they do it? Did Murray flip it up with his feet or something? They catch it behind their back? What happened?
He's a black belt, of course.
Am I bringing up some good points, or is this? What do you think, Dad? Am I tearing up your worldview right now?
Griffin, believe me, I again with the Nancy where she puts it together and like, oh, I can see it, and you're like, good Lord, I don't see anything, and she's already putting it together, and then she's drawing the windows for the house. I get that. That was a little far fetched. I think
we might be playing a little too much gotcha police right now, is what we
maybe so. Maybe so. What was your favorite scene, Oz?
My favorite episode was, I think, chapter 1, honestly. I thought we got a lot of good stuff in there. Seeing California for the first time, some good music, California Dreaming, Hellfire, back to D&D.
Got to see Chrissy blow up like that, and it's like, what the hell happened?
The thread of what this season's going to be, Detroit Rock City. You get the championship game with Tammy Thompson singing the national anthem, which is great. That callback.
Lucas got the bucket. Lucas left-handed.
Yeah, Lucas got the bucket wearing number 8, I believe, for Kobe Bryant. Nice. Lucas has had an interesting arc in this season. He's finally come back to the good side, but he was doing that Marge shit for a second, right? To call it.
Yeah, not as badly as Marge though.
Not as bad. No. Well, we got more to talk about March, that evil little thing.
Yeah, we'll find a way around there. That might end up being a good call. Like it might, that would be hilarious.
My dad might be.
I remember laughing at it, kind of being like, "Oh, that's ridiculous, Mike." But I think that shit might be right now that I'm seeing it.
I'm telling you what, man, it might be the inner balloons popping up behind me, dude. There's something going on talking. Maybe shit's talking to me through the walls. I don't know, man. When I got
maybe you got the shine or something.
Maybe I do have that. Hey,
little Dick Halloran.
I may have the shine. Look,
there he is.
I may have that shine.
I was gonna say, Mike looks like a cancer patient.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
That's not nice.
That's right.
Good God. Hey, I'll tell you what.
I look the same way. Look at me.
Hey, Austin, I got a little color going right now. Guys, 72 this morning at 4:00 this morning in Florida. I come back to 40 degrees here in Louisville.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you feeling? We need to sing some REM for you. Everybody hurts.
Gotti said I look like a cancer patient. I mean, think about it. Jeez. I am sitting here in my sweatshirt looking like I'm freezing. So
hey,
he may be onto something.
Speaking of sweatshirts, Austin, why don't you give us a quick plug? I'm liking the look of that a lot.
Yeah, well, we got
new?
Purple Media Co. It's not new, but we got something. We got something in the works.
I thought it had
gears
sad
are turning.
sacks underneath.
Gears are turning.
And as long as Lily Bainbridge's dad doesn't end up in those gears, we're gonna get these things moving at some point.
Man, it's getting a little rough today.
Hey, even if he does end up in those gears, we might just spit him out, man. We'll say, hey, buddy.
We'll jar him up. This one comes with a bit of brains. All right, guys. Favorite characters.
Austin, let me kick this off.
God, that's funny.
Guys, I had 3 characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Murray. I think this guy, man, I love it. You know, I like it where he said, I'm a black belt. And then he starts talking and she's like, oh, good. He can kick ass. He can take care of Yuri for us.
No, she asked, how old are the kids that you fight?
Yes. And then he said, one of them was almost 16. And he goes, then he starts kind of sitting there and he goes, but I won. Yeah. And I found that really cute. He brings again, I like the comedy to the show, especially with the darkness now with Vecna. I mean, he's a bad dude, man. I really bad. Let me throw in there. I really like Max that chapter 4. I thought Max did a fantastic job, but I like Murray. I love Hopper. I like the speech a lot more than Griffin did. I get where, it did seem a little canned. I get it. But the shackles, and then he gets in that fight. You could tell he really, he wants to get back to Ellie, wants to get back to Joyce. Yeah. And so I like the fight in him. And it was funny to see him just tearing that Jiffy peanut butter up. And then last but not least, call me a sucker, but I think I like Owens. I like his character, guys.
Yeah.
I think he, his name's Sam, right? Sam Owens. Yeah. I like Owens. I think he's going to be, I'm hoping that he ends up being a good guy. I'm not real certain on Brenner, but Owens, what he did, his wife, they hear these guys come in and they're going, where she is? And he's like, no, but then he figures it out and then gets her.
They would have for sure taken his ass too,
Yeah.
They were not leaving Owens there if they need that.
Griffin,
there's so bad. They're not just
your
taking
one to gripe
fire.
About is I thought the same thing because when he showed up, I went, oh, he's with those guys because they snatched him, but they didn't. And I thought I really liked the scene where they just drive out into the desert and all there's like this little shack and they're going down the elevator and he goes, you didn't really think we were going to just be in a shack, did you?
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cute scene. But those are my 3 guys.
Yeah. Nice.
Griff, who do you like?
I'm tried and true. I think Dustin has made himself one of the best characters of this show, this series, for sure. I think Dustin is just so likable, and he's just such a
he's so darn cute. He is a
he's a core member of the team. You need Dustin. He's smart. He's figuring things out. He's a good guy. He takes care of people. And I mean, I'll kind of combo it. I love him and Steve. I still love them. They're like bickering like a married couple at this point. It's like, we always end up on the same. Am I not interesting enough for you? Oh, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Well, there's that kind of dynamic too that Dustin has the new older friend in Eddie as well, and they're trying to play it like Steve's jealous of that in a way. Yeah,
it's cute.
It's just great. Ever since that relationship kicked off, it's been one of the best things that the show has to offer, if not the best thing. I don't think that's any question.
His protege. I love
it. There you go.
Another dynamic duo that I have is some of my favorites from this season. I do really like Jonathan and Argyle. I think Argyle is good for Jonathan. I think he's bringing out a side of him that we desperately needed from that sorry sack. Just a little bit of levity and fun from the guy. Just needed some of it. And we get to see him run again. He doesn't go sideways, but he goes like flips his arms behind his back. An idiot.
Funny, man.
Yeah.
Golly.
He's not a ball player. That is for certain.
There is no doubt.
But I also liked Murray. I like Eddie. Eddie's doing well in his
great.
part.
He's great in it.
More to come from that cat. 6-man, I got Chrissy down here as one of them. I got Kate Bush down here as one of them. Yeah. I think Enzo. I like Enzo as well. There's something about that guy. You just like him. Maybe it's because he's so damn handsome. I don't know, but you just like that guy. Something about him in his voice.
I'm sure he's in a lot of the Russian mafia movies. He's a badass kind of character. He's a badass character. I like him.
I think it's kind of
now he's helping Hopper. They're kind of teaming up.
Yeah,
we're gonna die in here. You're right about one thing, because what's happening at that prison, and they got something from the upside down there.
Oh, speaking of, I'll say something. I've been pretty negative. I apologize for that. Something I really liked was when we see the team in the Victor Creel house. All those lights are flashing. They find the spot. We then kind of reverse into the upside down to see Vecna. And what was so cool to me is we literally turned upside down to see Vecna right side up. I was like, that was really cool how we saw that transition. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. I think that was one of the first times I had seen that transition so cleanly done. So I really enjoyed that. I was like, damn, it really is upside down. Here we go. And then, we see all the flashlights just burst from the intensity as Patrick gets lifted out of the lake. And, I think we're going to see Jason change his tone a little bit and say, "Oh, I see it now."
Yeah, if he doesn't know that Eddie didn't do that, then he's an idiot. I mean,
you don't think he's just going to bulldog head, keep just believing that
he's a witch? He's a witch. Yeah, I mean, I hope to hell not, but
that's what his stance is right now, right? That damn game.
Yeah, but man, I sure, yeah, good Lord, I hope not. Yeah.
Who's your sack, boys?
Who you got, Pops?
Will's always the sack.
Now we're bullying Will. That's all that is.
He's carrying around the Declaration of Independence the whole episode.
This may sound terrible, but I think Elle's, maybe one of you guys already said this earlier, but I think it's Elle. I mean, she even says, "Hey, I'm the monster."
Fallen angel. Yeah.
She doesn't even have her powers anymore, guys. I mean,
or does she?
She got him for a second. She got him for a second, and I was so excited. I mean, I really was. I'm like, "Oh, she's back. Let's kick somebody's ass."
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
Right, and it was that. There he is again. Yeah, but I'm gonna say, without a doubt, it's Elle. When she hits that little girl with the with her skating or their skates and cracks her, and then she, what did you do? What did you, she hears it again, and you could just see the trauma in her face.
That's a heavy scene, because it's one of those moments like, you fucked up immediately.
Oh yeah.
What if she would have blasted her in the school courtyard though? Angela. Ah!
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, that was a risky move, huh?
Yeah, shot her right through the wall or something.
Just would have blown her brain inside out.
I'll second it, Austin. I think Elle's the sad sack. I think Mike might get a little sad sack on him, though, too, in that scene where he couldn't tell her he loves her. He couldn't do it. He clammed up, man. She was waiting for it. She gave him a chance, and he could not pull the trigger. So,
you know, Mike can't do it. This is where we ended last season. He couldn't
do it. What's wrong with that dude?
Maybe Mike is waiting for Will to actually make that move. Maybe that's my big prediction. Kreskin, what do you say?
He's always there too late, too. You know, she starts getting bullied at the roller rink, and the guy can't get through the crowd.
Dad, is Mike just not really feeling Elle anymore? Is he waiting for Will to say, ooh, baby? Is that what Mike's waiting on? What do you think?
What's that stick song, Griffin, I can't fight this feeling anymore.
That's REO Speedwagon.
That's REO Speedwagon.
What I
started fighting for.
Yeah, that's what Mike's waiting on.
Yeah, that's what Mike's waiting for. What are you guys fighting for? Come on, just kiss.
Who's your sad sack, Oss?
My sad sack. It might be the bassist and the drummer of Hellfire Club. Those sad might be those guys.
Jason about whooped his ass, didn't he, man?
Yeah.
We don't have to say anything.
The guy's got the nastiest neck beard from hell, too. The bigger guy, the bassist. Those are my sacks. Yeah.
What you got?
How appropriate, the two of them. Themes and things.
You take it away, Pops.
Guys, I mean, just again, it's the theme is evil. It's the darkness. It's the
curse.
Yeah, Vecna's curse. I mean, and no doubt. And then we get the Victor Creel. You know, was there a Creel? Wasn't that guy's name from Harry Potter? What was his name, Austin? Victor
Crumb.
Victor Crumb. Damn it! I thought it was the same guy.
He's an idol.
Yeah.
He's
a god.
He's an artist. What is it?
This is Austin. This is terrible. What's the one guy, the groundskeeper with the cat and the long mangy hair?
Filch.
That's it. Filch. Yeah.
He's a squib.
He's got some Creel on him. Yeah, he is a squib, isn't he?
Yes. But I know this is not the theme, but I think a big theme for me is I love the kids as characters. It's like the Harry Potters to me. I love to see the kids growing up. But we're bringing in characters that's all we talked about in this podcast today is the new characters. The Eddie, the Angela, the Fred.
There's a lot going on in this season.
Yeah,
there really is, and guys, again, whoever cast for this series does an amazing job. I mean, Eddie's funny as hell. We all know him, Eddie.
The job.
Oh God. I mean, you could just see him, when he's talking about weed and, fired up, he's been there and done that one. The Victor, the Enzo, the Argyle, and Yuri. Yuri's a good character.
Yeah,
he might be a sad sack.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Oh. He is a sack.
That's probably. I mean, the big one for me is it's the evil, the darkness that we're starting to see. Also, what about you?
Me, I got Getting High as my number one. There's a lot of pot in this one. Bullying. We've seen a lot of bullying. I'm kind of done with that shit. Smoking cigarettes on a plane. I thought that was just a crazy thing to bring cigarettes back. They're going to Alaska. The thought of people smoking cigarettes on a plane, that's just insane to me.
Austin, back in my day, they smoked cigarettes. It was horrible. You gagged the whole way, man. It was awful.
I know it would have to get stuffy.
Because that smoke, where it goes? It just stays in the airplane. It was horrible, man.
Man, I mean, I think we got to get bigger with our themes. I mean, everything about this.
Let him finish. He's rolling.
Yeah, I was going to say Prison Break. There's a whole lot of Prison Break. I think this one has a whole lot more of a feel of the end of the world. This Vecna seems like this is the big enemy. You've had Avengers, but now fucking Thanos is coming. This is Thanos. This is the fight for the end.
I think he's right.
this is the big enemy. This is the guy who's been pulling the strings, and I think that's what it is. This is the big fight. This is the fight that we're gonna have here.
Thumb up.
Yes, sir. I had to give him one.
So
I like that, Austin.
And bad haircuts.
Oh yeah,
very bad haircuts. Hey, Nancy's haircut's horrible. That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, that pretty girl. It's like, oh honey. And what? Hey, Austin. What about is that? It's not Nancy.
Robin.
Oh gosh. No, the mom.
Karen.
Karen. Man, her hair is horrible. I mean, guys back in these, they had cuter haircuts than that. Come on, that was awful. Come on, that was awful.
Yeah, I love Jennifer Grey's hair and like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, cute. This was not cute.
Maybe I just like Jennifer Grey.
Well, yeah, a lot of people did. Griff, what about you? Come on, since you got something, since we're doing such a poor job, hit us.
I think themes. Like my themes are just, we're still getting bigger and badder. Everything is just amping up. I think you're right, Austin. I think it is the maybe stakes just feel higher. Gangs back together in full swing, of course. And you're right, we got a lot of storylines going on at once. So I think there's just a lot of elevation. A lot is going on. We're reaching, but I think it's holding it together for the most part, and we're doing well. And predictions going forward, I don't know. I think we get to see all of these storylines come together. I think we're gonna get Joyce and Hopper reunited, of course. I don't know where Murray fits into that, but we're gonna get Jopper. We're gonna get Hopper and Joyce reunited.
That's what's going.
Jopper.
I think we're gonna get
it, boy.
Whose Jopper is this?
I think we're gonna get Vecna. I think Vecna might get a little 1-2 punch. I think Elle's gonna deliver that one. She might blow his head off. So we'll see what happens. But
it's gonna get nasty.
She needs to get in that Fortress of Solitude and get those powers back, doesn't she? She needs to hit the gym. Yeah, we need her in the lab doing something.
We need her.
It's coming, boys.
It's coming. Yep, I would certainly say that high school is another big theme of this one. The kids have gotten to high school, so we've just continued to see them getting older, but a lot more to come. Feels like this was a big first half. 5 episodes,
huge.
And like we said,
it was a lot, man. It was a lot.
Long ones too. So we got some long ones on the back half. Only 4 of the episodes, but one of them is over 2 hours. I think that being the finale. So a lot of movement to come. Where we're left off, Elle, she's got to get those powers back. Vecna's only going to keep doing his dirty thing back in Hawkins, and then we have a crashed bird in Russia. Going to go have to get Hopper somehow, some way, whatever that looks like. So some crazy times ahead. A lot of movement. Looking forward to it. In terms of like grand scheme and like where this one's on my radar in terms of like ranking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like this one I remembered liking it more upon my first viewing. Right now, it's still good. I think it's gotten back to the roots of it not being like so like mall dependent. And there was just a whole different thing, a feel of season 3 that was, I really enjoyed it. But season 4 has gotten back to kind of a similar tale in a way to me. I don't know. It feels crazy to say more grounded in a way, but not. I don't know. Yeah, that's just maybe that's the wrong take, but something feels like it's a return to roots. Maybe just seeing the kids in school a bit as some of that, seeing school and having school scenes. But yeah, I'll let you guys say your goodbyes and we'll wrap this one on up.
Well, I'll start just say I'm pleased with this season so far, though. I mean, again, it is a lot at once, but Stranger Things has kind of hooked me, so I really enjoy this series. I'm really excited to see what the second half of season 4 brings, and I'm super excited to get into season 5 too. So, I mean, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I'm excited. Purple Podcast, us guys, we just keep swinging, keep doing our thing, and we're gonna keep on swinging. Hit a few of these out of the park. What was our boy with the Dodgers who hit that homer in the 9th to save the day, Austin? Luis?
I think Rojas? It was Rojas.
We're playing like Rojas. We're gonna hit one out And we're just moving forward, man.
I don't know if we want to use him, though, because he was having a terrible series before that.
Hey,
Miguel Rojas is who it was.
Are we the sad sacks or what? We're the sad sacks. People are counting us out.
We're the underdog.
We're the underdog. We're the sad sacks.
Definitely the underdog.
We're there to poke one out and save the day when it comes down to nut crunching time.
That's all it is. We're gonna smack that ball, man. We're ready for it. So why don't you get your last things in here, Pops? I see you talking off screen.
Your mom was asking me a question. I still don't know what she asked me, by the way. But guys, I want to say this. As I'm flying back, I'm watching us, and guys, I had somebody ask about, hey, what are you doing? What do you got going on? And who are that? That looks like you. And I'm like, that's us. We're the sad sacks. And I had to go into the whole sad sack story and explain that, which was a lot of fun. But guys, please listen to us. Give us a chance. Get on there. Get on YouTube. And as I hear it all the time on the site. Subscribe and hear us out. We've got some good stuff. These guys, our reels. I'll put our reels up to anybody's reels.
Hell yeah.
I would put these reels up. Austin, you are kicking ass. I say it every week, but you're kicking ass. The reels are fun. They're funny. These guys are putting in a lot of time. We gave Griffin a hard time tonight about trying to get in, but damn guys, we're watching, 5 episodes. It's not one episode where we can put in the time and just do it. We're putting in 5 of them to do one, one of these podcasts and we're making it happen. So please give us a chance. Keep listening. The guys are kicking ass. Austin, I did want to see, I thought for sure that sweatshirt was going to say the sad sacks on it. Man, I thought you were going to pull that out of there. I was excited for it.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys, we'll get on out of here. I was noticing a bit, not watching the episodes because I had already seen it prior to this week. So this week, not having to watch them, I had a lot more free time in my schedule. So we've undertaken a lot making this happen, but we've had a lot of fun along the way. We've got one more episode left in our rewatch series of Stranger Things, and then it will be on to the new stuff. So that's very exciting. Yes. More things to come. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is definitely on the menu, so that will be out before Thanksgiving. It might come out the day before Thanksgiving. We'll see when we can record it, but we'll make that happen. But things are just going to keep on going here. The wheels are still turning. We got an episode of It to watch tonight. Mike will be saving it for the morning because his britches can't handle a night viewing of that show. But other than that,
that's going to get scary. Don't fool yourself. That is going to get real. Yeah, I've been reading about it. It's gonna get real. I think we're gonna see it tonight.
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind. He's coming, and you'll see him tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll see him tomorrow about 9:00.
Yeah, that's right. But guys, if you're still listening back at home, thank you as always. We truly do appreciate it. And if you are enjoying, it always is very much appreciated if you share it on out there. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment, whatever you can do, whatever you feel like doing. It does help us in some kind of way. I don't exactly know how, but believe in the algorithm is what I say. So we're going to keep on moving, guys. Keep on giving you content. Hopefully you're enjoying. And if you are, just let us know. Anyways, guys, thank you again. We'll be talking to you soon. And bye-bye.